Hi everyone, I'm Tracy DeMario and I am the Superstar Director for the Scented Bliss family. I hope you guys are having a great day and are ready to learn something new. And that would be how to make your virtual scent events way simpler. Some of you already may have a system, and if that's working for you, then that's great. However, I know personally I was very overwhelmed at the thought of doing scent events on Facebook due to having to copy and paste images and text over and over again and trying to get all that set up and keeping straight all of those things. And that is when I discovered Vizzlie. So some other consultants were using it, and I shared that with some of you, and some of you guys were really brave and got right out there and have been using it for a while, and so good for you. And though I'm a little late to the party, I'm now in it and I'm really enjoying it. So I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of how I'm using and setting up my virtual scent events and how simple it is. So I'm going to do a quick work view first, just so you can just see the whole thing, and then I'll slow down after I do that to kind of give you more information and explanation. Okay, so here we go. I'm now going to share screen. And just a second when it decides to let me. Here we go. I'm at my Scentsy office, which is located on our acreage, and it's pretty rural, so my internet is not as fast as I'm used to. So the first thing I do personally is I go to canva.com and I create a Facebook cover for my event. You can use any program you're using. Canva is a free service. I use it on my desktop and it works really, really well. So that's the first one that I use. And once I've got my the Facebook cover image, the next thing I have to do is I need to go to Facebook. And I need to create my group, which I went ahead and did that, but I'll just kind of give you the quick view. So I'm going to go over here to groups in case you've never done this before. Go to create group, and then it's going to ask you to set up your group, which I did start it, and let me just get it pulled up so we can look at it here. And real quick. Okay, so once I've got that set up, I'm going to click here. Let me just show you what I do in the event. Sierra, could you come take my phone real quick? Because I need you to respond if this person messages back. Okay, so I've got my cover here, so that's all taken care of. The next thing I do is I create an announcement post, which is what I was in the process of doing, so I'm going to do that right here. And I already have some text that's already set up from a document that I copy and paste from frequently, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab that real quick. Sierra, could you please come get my phone and respond to this? Sorry, my daughter is here helping me, and I'm trying to answer customers' questions, and I'm going to have her do that here so I can stay focused here. All righty. Okay, next up, let's go over here, and I've got to grab the link. Now, this is actually a relaunch party, so the consultant already created this event link for me, and then I'm going to go back in. But obviously, if you were doing a party for a host, what I would do at that point is I'm going to go to the workstation, then order, create a party. I'm going to go all the way through to the end. It's going to ask you if you want to copy the link, and your answer is yes, you copy the link, and that is the link that you're going to post here. So this is going to be my announcement post that's going to stay on here. So I'm going to post this. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to tell it I want this to be my announcement post. By making this your announcement post, when someone comes into the group, this is what they're going to see. And obviously we want to try to direct everyone back to this party link throughout the party so that the host gets credit. And that's a really, really important piece of this. When you're host coaching, they need to understand that anyone that they share the link with needs to order from that link. They can't just go to the website and order and think they're going to get host credit. So I make sure that I explain that really, really good to my hosts, and I make this the announcement post. Now here is a really important piece when using Vizzlie. The next piece that you have to do is you have to tell this Facebook group that it's okay for Vizzlie to post in it. So this is a common thing that gets missed. You're going to go down to settings. Now, I always set this up from a computer. I'm guessing you can do all of this on your phone, but I personally have not done that. I just know I do all of this from the computer. Once you're in here under the settings, I'm going to scroll down to where it says apps. I need to add the app Vizzlie, giving permission for Vizzlie to post inside this one Facebook group. So I go over here to add. I'm going to type Vizzlie. It's going to show up. I'm going to click OK. And now everything about my group is now done. There's nothing left I need to do. My Facebook group is finished at this point. Now I'm going to go over to Vizzlie, which is Vizzlie.com. So I'm going to go over here, and the next thing I have to do is I have to tell Vizzlie what group I'm wanting to insert posts in. And they call that tracking groups. So you're going to see here in a minute, it's going to pull up, it takes a second because it's going to pull up all the groups that I have on Facebook, which is a lot. I need to clean up someday, but like you, I just have not made that a priority. So it's going to pull up tons of groups here in a minute. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go find that group that I created for Vicki. Some of you might see it before me. I don't think that I already did this. Let's see, where's she at? Am I blind? Probably. Gotta love it when that happens. Or I can just pretend, I guess. All right, well, normally it would show up. Let me see if I need to refresh. Hold on. But because I want it to, you know, appear in this very moment, it's probably, again, just my internet delay lagging out here. Just a moment here. Again, I hope you guys will try it out. Vizzlie does have a free version. You can then do you can track one group at a time. So you can have one party going on at a time for free. Everyone that I know, including myself, we are all doing the one that is for $20 a month, and that gives you unlimited. So you could do as many as you want for $20 a month. And the whole goal is that you guys are going to get these bookings and you're going to host coach, and you're going to make far more than the $20 a month, and it's going to save you a lot of time. So I'm just going to go down here and grab one of these just for the sake of doing it right now. So we're going to use this here. Pretend that this is Vicki's group. Okay, now I've got to go find it. Okay, here we go. So these are all the groups so far that I'm tracking that I have going on right now. So just so you guys know, these are all Facebook parties. David's is almost ending. He only has 8 posts left to go. And then these gals have not started yet. So theirs are full. They have a whole 142 posts. There's different templates you can use. You guys can create your own. We've shared some templates that people have already created, which means they're already parties that are set to go. Or you can, what I highly encourage you to do is to look at one of the templates and then tweak it to make it your own and to customize it. So let's go on here. You'll know what I'm talking about here in a minute. So I'm going to open up this group. And now the next thing I have to do is I need to load what posts I want to go into this group for my party. I'm going to use a template. I have several here to choose from. As you can see, I've got several here. I'm going to select this one. So this is the one I'm going to do here. Now I have to tell it what day I'm going to start my party. This particular template actually it starts on your start date. However, it has already programmed into it to do some pre-party things. So I'm going to start it out, and you'll see that here in a second. I'm going to say I want to do this one on the 10th, and I always start mine at 8 in the morning. And I'm going to load the template. Here's where the magic happens. This is like a beautiful thing. So imagine I'm not doing this training, and I'm not doing all this fluff talking. It literally takes me 3 to 5 minutes to set up the entire party from start to finish doing this. Okay, voila, all of the posts are now loaded. They are all set to go. So this is my party. It's already done. It tells me what date everything's going to post. As I told you before, I want my party to officially start on the 10th, but on the 8th, it's going to do some fun things like roll call, what is Scentsy, Now, if you want to view these posts, or maybe you want to delete some of them, or you want to change some of them, which again, I would recommend you doing, you can go up here first and you can just preview it. So you're like, oh no, that one's perfect. Okay, great. And on this particular one, I need to give a huge shout out to Amy Denny. She spent a whole weekend, her Labor Day weekend, investing, creating these images and these templates, at least the majority of them. Phenomenal, phenomenal. So I can't say enough thank you. That is one of the best things about Scentsy and our Scented Bliss family, is the fact that people are willing to share their genius and their brilliance. And then as you learn things and you know things, you can share and help others too. So if you wanted to change or modify the post, you certainly could do that by just very quickly going in and telling it that, and then updating it. Very simple, very easy. So all of these are already loaded. Now, there could be a few things that I'll want to change, like all of these are really generic, and so they're going to be good for this entire catalog season. However, for example, under the holiday collection, in this case, it may be the something to where something has sold out. So I would want to go and maybe remove an image if the item had sold out, so that I'm not sharing that in the post. Or maybe it's now, you know, January and none of this even exists, so you'd want to delete this entire post. So there are a few that you want to go through and you're going to need to change. Harvest collection, currently all of these things are still valid, they're all still available, so I'm going to keep this post in here. But in the event one of these items sells out, again, I need to go in and edit the post. But as it is right now, everything is up to date, everything is current. I don't have to load any of these things. It's already been done. Only thing I have to do at this moment in time is click this little button, and when I push this button, now it's going to be ready to go. And on the 8th of October, these posts are going to start posting. On the 10th of October, all of these are going to start posting. On the 11th of October, all of these are going to post. I don't have to ever post, copy, paste, upload, anything. It is all done by simply now pushing this button and turning it on, and it is done. Once that's done, then if you want to go through and you want to track some of them, or you want to go look and see what's going on or where they're at in the party, it's very simple. I can go over here, it's telling me this party's going on already, and it's letting me know what's happening here, where we're at. So all these green arrows means these have already posted. So those are all done. And I can see, okay, what's coming up next. Now, one of the things, just like any parties you're doing, is very, very important, is you need to be coaching your host. You still have to coach your host to ensure that these are important and that these things happen. So here's where we're at right now. We're on post 53, and it posted at 1:15, and the next one is going to occur at 2:15. So I could see where I'm at with that. You want to make sure that your host and yourself are engaging in the parties. That's really important. You know, just having these parties and setting them up, it's not going to do anybody any good if you've not coached your host and your host is MIA. So really important that you guys are doing that. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that that was simple and easy. It really is that simple and easy, guys. It really is. And I do have some other templates that I can share with you, or if you guys want to see my verbiage, that like my little document, it's nothing fancy. It's just my little copy and paste document that I use. I'd be happy to share that with you too. Just shoot me a message and I can send that over. If you guys create some templates, we would highly encourage you to make sure that you guys are also sharing those with us. We've created a hashtag that's just Vizzlie. So please go into the group, share your template code, and hashtag your post, #Vizzlie, so that me and all of us can utilize those as well. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys will get your parties on and you're going to check out Vizzlie.